This week, the government has announced extensions for both the JobKeeper and the JobSeeker payments, and this really comes as no surprise because the economy is still not where it needs to be. We still need these support measures to keep the economy propped up. However, both the JobKeeper and the JobSeeker payments are slowly being wound back. Not only will you receive less money under these schemes, but also the eligibility is getting tightened up. So today we're going to look at these changes and bear in mind that at the moment these changes are just proposals, they're yet to be legislated, so it could change in the future. Hello guys, Brad here from The Guided Investor. Welcome back to the channel for another video. If you're new here, consider hitting that subscribe button because I post regular videos about how you can do more with your money. And today we are looking at the extension of the JobSeeker and the JobKeeper payments. JobKeeper is a payment made to eligible employers, and it's there to help cover the cost of an employee's wage. And the idea behind JobKeeper is that it keeps more people in the workforce. Currently, the JobKeeper payment is $1,500 per fortnight, and it's going to remain this way until the 27th of September. Post the 27th, then it's going to be altered in two phases. Phase 1 will kick in from the 28th of September and remain until the 3rd of January next year. Under this phase, the JobKeeper payment will be reduced from $1,500 per fortnight to a maximum of $1,200 per fortnight. Employees who work 20 hours or more on average per week will be eligible for the full $1,200 per fortnight payment. This will be measured from the 4 weeks leading up to the 1st of March 2020. Employees who work less than 20 hours per week will only be eligible for a payment of $750 per fortnight. These changes apply to both employees of a business and eligible business participants. So if you're a business owner and you're working in the business and you're eligible for the JobKeeper payments, then you need to meet the same eligibility requirements as employees do. Phase 2 will kick in post the completion of Phase 1 and run from the 4th of January 2021 and remain in place until the 28th of March 2021. Under this phase, the JobKeeper payment will be reduced again from $1,200 per fortnight to a maximum of $1,000 per fortnight. The working hours test will remain in place, so employees who work 20 hours or more on average per week will be eligible for the full $1,000 per fortnight payment. Again, this will still be measured from the 4 weeks leading up to the 1st of March 2020. Employees who work less than 20 hours per week will only be eligible for a payment of $650 per fortnight. This is down from $750 per fortnight in Phase 1. Again, these changes apply to both employees and small business owners who are eligible participants of that business. Under both Phase 1 and Phase 2, the requirement to show a reduction in GST turnover is going to remain exactly the same as it currently is. So just to refresh your memory, it looks a little bit like this. To be eligible for the JobKeeper payment, the GST turnover must have been reduced by at least the following percentages. 30% for entities with an aggregated turnover of 1 billion or less, 50% for entities with an aggregated turnover of more than 1 billion, and 15% for Australian charities and not-for-profits. Under both Phase 1 and Phase 2, the GST turnover will be comparable each quarter to the same time period the year before. JobSeeker is a payment made to eligible individuals who are out of work and looking for a job. And as a result of COVID-19, there were some changes made to JobSeeker, which meant that it was easier to access. And also there was a coronavirus supplement put in place of $550 per fortnight, which basically boosted the amount you receive on the JobSeeker and took the total maximum payment or fortnightly payment up to $1,162. The additional $550 per fortnight coronavirus supplement is scheduled to finish on the 24th of September this year. And now, as part of these extension measures, the government has said they want to continue making those additional payments, but they're going to reduce the amount to $250 per fortnight. So for those people who are eligible for JobSeeker, this would reduce the maximum payment down to $862 per fortnight. The asset test limit for JobSeeker is currently waived. However, this is going to be reinstated from the 25th of September. So what this means is that if you have assets in excess of these, then you're going to receive a reduced payment or potentially no payment. In addition to the assets test, you're also going to be subject to an income test. From the 25th of September until the 31st of December, your payment rate will reduce by 60 cents for every dollar you earn above $300 per fortnight. The ability to earn $300 per fortnight without impacting payments gives some incentive for people to enter back into the workforce, and it's still more favourable than the traditional income test limits. If you have a partner that is working, they will be able to earn up to $1,165 per fortnight without impacting your job seeker payment. Any earnings over this amount and your payment will reduce by 27 cents for every extra $1 earned. If your partner earns over $3,086.11 per fortnight, which is roughly $80,200 per year, then you'll not be eligible for the job seeker. So we've talked in the past about the potential economic cliff looming when all of these government support measures stop. But thanks to the extension of the job seeker and the extension of the job keeper payment, and also the ability to put mortgage repayments on hold for longer, it means that this economic cliff has been postponed. However, we're not out of the woods just yet. As I've talked about before, all of these support measures are basically a band-aid fix for the economy. It's not really stimulating the economy, but it is covering a short-term problem. But what we really need is for jobs to pick up, for consumer confidence to pick up, for business confidence to pick up. All of these things will help the economy stand on its own 2 feet again without the need for these support measures. And the longer these support measures hang around, the larger the government's deficit grows, and therefore it's likely that future tax rates will be increased in order to help pay for all of this. However, having said that, I do agree that the government has done the right thing in extending these measures, because at the end of the day, there is a lot of people out there that are still struggling as a result of COVID-19, and they need this additional help. I do like that the government has increased the eligibility requirements for a lot of these payments, because we're in this weird scenario at the moment where people aren't working or aren't working as much, but they were getting paid more than they were when they were working. Now, this is only a small portion of people, but at the end of the day, an economy can't survive when there's a disincentive to work. But that's it for me today, guys. Thanks a lot for watching. I hope you liked this video. If you did, please hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys in the next one.